The greatest thing about working at Challenge is every day you make a difference.
Making a difference in people's lives is really what motivates me. I couldn't think of a better place to work, and to be able to make a difference to these families is just incredible.
The really interesting things about Challenge as an organisation is that we identified that cancer just didn't affect the individual, it affected the family, it affected the extended family, it affected the friends, and it affected all the caregivers. And I think it became obvious that hospital was the place that we needed to really involve ourselves, because that gave us a platform to look at the individual outside the medical.
I think Challenge makes the biggest difference to families in that it's able to provide some kind of normalcy in a world that is otherwise not normal for these families. Their lives are turned upside down when their child's diagnosed, and that's where Challenge steps in to be able to provide fun things, but also a lot of helpful things to families when they least expect it and are not really sure exactly what they need.
I don't think any family ever wants to be at the stop where my child's got cancer. It's wonderful that Challenge is there because we want them to get back out there and still live their lives as they should be doing, making sure that a child becomes a child again and enjoys the things. Just because they've got cancer doesn't mean that they can't do things.
Day to day would include going into the hospital, meeting new families who have been diagnosed, and introducing some of our very basic services like the in-hospital support. We are able to offer iPads to children to keep them entertained, activities, books. There's a couple of services in particular that I think really benefit our families after a few months as Challenge members. They would include home help, so our home cleaning service, things that families otherwise don't get the opportunity to do on a day-to-day basis. And then when they're in hospital, it's so nice to be able to offer a massage, like on a Wednesday, just time out for themselves.
The great thing about that is that we can get someone who's extremely stressed and had no sleep and hasn't been able to relax, and be able to give them an opportunity to take 1 hour out of their day to just think about them, and then be able to go back, recharge their batteries, and to deal with what they have to deal with back at the hospital. And that's really, really important. We have playgroup here, watching kids run around, screaming and yelling and doing things that people, I suppose, think that cancer kids don't do.
We also offer a really amazing parents program outside of the hospital, an opportunity for both mums and dads to come together in a range of ways. So we offer a date night where mums and dads can take the time out for themselves. Our mums also have the opportunity to attend a mums retreat. It's a chance to meet some other mums, be able to build a real connection with other people who are going through the same process. Our dads are a little bit different. They sometimes go to sporting events together. They might go to the pub and have a beer and a meal. So a bit more activity focused, I guess.
The byproduct of all of the services that we have is that we allow families to interact with each other so that they learn off each other. There's no book about how to deal with cancer, and so the only way that you learn is from other families. Ultimately, the ultimate goal is that if we can provide one thing that makes their life better, then we've done a good job.